Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay. So I'm going live today. I'm going live today to talk a little bit about what's happened in the last couple of days for me. So there has been a big shift in the energy for me since probably last July. It's been, energy-wise, it's been feeling quite sticky, heavy. It's been a lot of self-reflection, self-discovery, self-awareness going on for me. Literally everything that I think and feel, I'm kind of analysing and learning from and growing and developing, and it's been very intense at times. I've had spurts of energy, spurts of new ideas, things like that, but on the whole it's felt quite heavy. The last couple of days a lot is happening astrologically, and it's really shifted the energy for me. Business wise, this is where it's all going to come through. So at the minute, communication has been an issue, but it's all going to start flowing through as I start to speak. So bear with me as I start to speak. So business wise, everything's been in place for a while. As you know, it has taken a bit of a backseat while I've been working full time. But alignment's been a big thing for me, getting that balance with alignment. And for quite a while, I've only kind of been able to feel like I'm in full alignment when I'm doing something that I love. So when I'm doing business, when I'm speaking to people on a similar level spiritually, when I'm in that moment that I feel like I'm in alignment. But what the missing piece of the puzzle that I've been not recognizing is that I can be in alignment the majority of the time, and it's a muscle that I need to flex more. So it's about finding the joy in the small moments. A lot of the time I only think I can be in full alignment when I'm on my own. I don't have to worry about anyone else's energy. Being an empath and being very intuitive, it's very easy to pick up on other people's energy and get bogged down by that. If other people in the house are tired, if other people are irritable, I can pick up on that, and it's very, very easy to be dragged down by that without often realising. But what I find is when I am in full alignment, people will raise their energy to match mine. So the last couple of days I have been trying as much as I possibly can. I mean, it's not possible 100% of the time. We are humans at the end of the day, and we do get physically tired, but I'm really, really purposefully being in alignment more of the time and recognising when I'm not. I put myself in a protection bubble every morning, but quite often I do that in the morning and think that that's done for the day, and then kind of forget about it, and then things happen. I get dragged down by other people's energy. So for a while, business wise, I've been trying to find out what's missing, and it's all about, I get kind of sucked into the materialistic. So as you may or might not know, I want my crystal cave in the garden. So when that's here, I'll be able to do treatments, I'll be able to have crystals out for people to buy, but I've been kind of getting stuck into, I can only do certain things when I've got that, and I can only do this when I've got that, and I can only put my full energy into it when this happens. What I've realised in the last couple of days is actually everything that I need is already within me, and this is something that I work with a lot anyway, but it's not really clicked in until now. So with things like my intuitive gifts and my psychic gifts, I've just been I have been holding myself back, and I'll finish work for the day and I'm like, oh, I'm too tired to do anything now, I need to be 100% before I can do that. But I actually don't, because what happens is when I do things like that, my energy will lift, and it will kind of accommodate what I need. So with regards to my psychic gifts, you might have seen if you're in the hub, I put a little notice up yesterday about I will be offering psychic and intuitive readings. So this is something that has kind of been, I feel like it's been the missing piece. So obviously if you know my business, you'll know it works more or less 100% on intuition. So I've got the intuitive blends, the essential oil blends, intuitive crystals, intuitive soul illumination guidance. Everything is kind of intuitive this, intuitive that. And it's all based, on my gifts and sharing my gifts with you. So the psychic messages that I receive are something that I've only really been doing on a personal level. So what will happen is I'll get someone come through, it's normally for my friends, and I'll pop them a message, say, I've got this information coming through, the message, are you open to receive a message? And then I'll pass it on. So that's something that I've been doing for quite a few years now. on kind of an informal level. But what I found now is that I can channel that more. So the other week I went to a spiritualist church for the first time. Never been, don't know anything about it. It popped up on my Facebook feed and I was like, do you know what, I'm feeling the pull, I'm just going to go along and see what happens. So the way that it was set up was there was a group of people there, none of whom that I knew. So 4 of those people were mediums. So it was a case of kind of collecting. We did a meditation at the start. But what happened during that session was that messages were coming through like thick and fast for me. And I hadn't realised that I could. I'm always quite surprised when I can read for people that I don't know, because I know that I can read for my friends because I've already got that connection there, but I didn't realise so much that I could read for people that I didn't know. So what happened was I had spirit come through, so I kind of fed the information that I'd got, and then obviously you wait to see if anyone can take that information, whether it means anything to anyone. One of the ladies there who is an actual medium, she was like, yeah, I can take that information. I think it might be my sister, but can you tell me where she lives? Because that'll kind of seal the deal, really, and I'll know if it's her or not. So I was like, yep, straight away, seaside, kind of rocky seaside, not like Hunstanton, Skegness kind of seaside, rocky seaside. I can see like a rustic, rugged cliff. And she was like, yep, she comes from Falmouth, so that's her. So after that, it's really got me thinking. So then at the end of the session, one of the other mediums, he goes around the room to the group of people and is able to give every individual person a message. So I kind of sat there and I was like, not from ego, but just kind of from self-awareness. I was like, well, I could do this. And it's kind of made me realise, because a lot of the things that I can do, because it comes so naturally to me, I feel that everyone can do it. And I didn't realise quite so much how unique it was. It's kind of like walking. I think, well, if I can do that, anyone can do that. And I do believe that everyone can tap into their psychic gifts. But I am at the stage where it's coming through thick and fast. So how I was explaining it earlier on was, at the minute, I kind of feel like there's a doorway. So there's kind of a channel and spirits are kind of coming through as I'm allowing it. So I get my friend who passed, Christopher, come through a lot. So he comes through, then someone else will come through, and it's got to the stage where I can pick up friends of friends, so spirits will come through like that. But I'm at the stage now where I feel like if I open this channel fully, the door will open and I'll be able to channel more freely. So I feel like it's a muscle that I need to flex, and I'd love you all to be open enough to receive. So what I am going to be doing is offering psychic readings. So I feel like my business, the way it is, it all feels a little bit disjointed at the minute, and I feel like this is the missing puzzle piece, so that I'll be able to, if I'm giving you a reading, I will be able to then bring in elements of everything else. So I'll be able to then incorporate crystals that I feel that you might need, and essential oils that would benefit you, and tips and techniques that I think would help you on a daily basis. So it's like kind of taking things from crystals, taking things from the essential oils, taking things from the coaching that I do, the soul illumination guidance. So I feel like I can kind of pull from all the things. I feel like I've kind of built my toolbox up, and the psychic messages are the last piece of the puzzle that kind of group everything together. And to be completely honest and open and authentic with you, I was like full of energy this morning, and everything's got done and shit's got done, and I feel like everything's like all the blocks have disappeared. But doing this live, it's taken me about an hour to build up the courage to do it. I've had to just do some somatic movement and some crazy dance just to get the energy flowing. But like I say, I feel like once I start opening that gate, it's just going to flood through. So I'm really excited to be able to offer it. And you can tell that I get excited because my hands move. So yeah, it feels like this is right. And I feel like with everything that's happened astrologically over the last year, so since like last July was when kind of everything went, and it was like, right, you need to kind of prepare for this. And I feel like I've built up all my tools. I mean, we're never 100% healed, are we? But I feel like literally everything that I've been doing, I've been questioning. So something will trigger me and it's like, right, I've just done that. So why have I done that? And where has this come from? And it's literally been, I can't even walk out the door without kind of analysing everything that I'm doing. but I feel like that's been kind of the curve that I've been going up. And like I say, I've had stops and starts and things will come through, but nothing's felt quite right. So ultimately, my goal at the moment has always been to have the crystal cave in the garden where I can offer treatments and things, and that is coming. I know it's coming, but I think it's been waiting until I realise that actually I don't need physical things to be able to do what I need to do. I mean, I can do readings on Zoom, I can do them on Facebook Messenger, I can do them face to face. I don't need a big fancy crystal cave to be able to just tune into me and be able to give to you. I've seen the benefit that people can receive from having a psychic message come through and an intuitive message, and it's something that comes really natural to me, and I'm very able to be able to do that for you, and I'm very excited to be able to give that to you. And all I need is me. Like I say, I've been doing, when I was doing the crystals more, I'd be going to craft fairs and stuff, setting up a table, and it'd take me ages, and I'd get really stressed out with getting it all perfect and everything would be spot on. But ultimately it was selling a product, and selling a product isn't me. I'm a soul person and not a sales person. So this is why last July it was like, no, selling isn't right for you. Although I do need to put a value on what I'm giving, obviously, so there is that energy exchange. But ultimately what I would love to be able to do, and what I am manifesting at the moment, is to be able to do this full time. So at the minute I'm working full time in a paid job. My contract ends in May. It's a 12-month contract. So I'm working through the fear element of this because I've always been employed, but ultimately what I would love to do, and what is my aim, is to build this up to take it full time. And it makes me emotional to talk about it because I feel like this is my calling. So if I can build my client base up and I can kind of group all the services together, then that would just make me really happy. And the impact it would have on other people is what really lights me up. So if I can share my gifts, which I didn't really realise were gifts, but I know now that they are, then that will just lift the energy of everybody. And I feel like we all need a positive energy boost at the minute. And this is the energy that's coming through me right now. So I would really love your support. I would love it if you could share, because I'm not posting every day now. The algorithm is going down. So if you could share, I would really appreciate it. I am going to put the psychic intuitive readings on the website, but what it will be at the moment, it will be a waitlist service, because I want to give you the most quality service that I can give you. So obviously at the minute, with me working full time, it will be kind of slotted in with my free time, which I have got more free time than I did before, which is a bonus. So I'm looking at probably 30-minute readings. Like I say, this is new for me, so I need to kind of just test it. So I think 20 minutes is a little bit too short, because once I get going, as you can see, it all comes flowing out. So I think half an hour is a good time, but it's going to be a case of us testing it together and seeing what works and what doesn't. So what I'm also thinking about is doing psychic parties. So if you can get a group of your friends together, I can come round to you. We can do readings. I can bring crystals, I can bring oils, I can bring incense, I can bring cards. I'm teaching myself, well, I'm about to start teaching myself tarot as well. But for a while I've been kind of thinking, oh, I need a modality. So I need to train as a yoga teacher, or I need to be a homeopath, or I need to do this or that. But I actually don't. I just need to tap into here and share the gifts that I've got already. So if you would like to go on the wait list for a psychic reading, then please let me know. I put a little post out yesterday with basically no information, and already people are on the list. So I have got a list that is growing rapidly, which is amazing. Feels really good that I'm able to share this now, because it's, yeah, I've been kind of stuck on it for the last couple of hours, and once I get going, I'm fine. So I really, really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you sharing, liking, things like that. Oh, like I say, I'll put it all formally on the website, but would really appreciate if you could tag any friends that might be interested in the live. If you could send them my page, doesn't cost anything, just to put a few hearts on. So I really would appreciate it. If you've got any questions, let me know and I will try my best to answer them. I am here all the time if anyone is feeling stuck, confused, frustrated. I'm more than happy to guide you through anything that I think would help you. So please feel free to connect with me if you're struggling, because I hate to think of the thought of anyone struggling. If anyone would like to help me practice, if anyone has got any ideas, anything like that, then please let me know. I'll be sharing this on all my socials, so I would really appreciate your support, and I feel loads better for just saying that all. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Like I say, please tag your friends if anyone's interested. I haven't thought of any pricing yet, I've not got that far, but we'll keep it as low as I can for you so that it's accessible for everyone. It's not going to be £1,000 for a reading, because as much as obviously I need to place value on my skills and my gifts, you know, I'm not going to make it unrealistic for you, because it needs to be accessible to everyone. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. If this resonates with you, please let me know. Put your name on the wait list if you'd like to, and I'll speak to you all soon. Love you lots. Bye.